Well, hello there, boys and girls. It's that time again, the one you've all been waiting for. We're going to go and see the wise old elf today. Or rather, as you're watching it, it'll be yesterday, it'll be the Sunday. Excuse me. So yeah, we're going to see the wise old elf. We're going to take a trip to Rivendell, which is just at the side of our plots, and go and see Joe. He's got a fantastic tomato to show you, along with a beautiful selection of floral displays. About halfway through, we forget what one of them's called, and we've just been talking about it. It's Cosmos, as you'll see in the video. But check out the grapes that he's got growing. He's a wonderful grape grower, is Joe. He's a wonderful grower in general, but the grapes are particularly good. The tomatoes are looking fantastic. The strawberries are the sweetest and tastiest strawberries I've ever tasted, I think. But it's all looking great. Always good to catch up with Joe, so check him out. He's coming up right now. Alright, so I'll pass you over to my brother Bilo, and I'll see you at the end. See you in a bit. Hello, good day and welcome to the Little Farmer's Farm with me, Guru Murphinda. We're not actually going to be on the little farm today too much, because we're going to go and have a word with the wise old elf himself, Joe Lowe, over in Rivendell, which is about 20 feet that way. I've got to take his shears back actually. I bought a Joe's shears, so we're going to have a catch up with him. Alright, stay tuned, elf fans. So yeah, strong it farm and thick it head us Wigginers, but not that thick. A wonderful, wonderful morning with our Joe. I hope he gets fully recovered soon. He'll be alright, he'll bounce back, Joe, but yeah, best wishes to you, mate. And I'll catch you next time. Alright, take it easy, boys and girls. So we'll see you on the next one. I'm going to be sowing some seeds this week. So that's going to be the next one. You're probably going to be seeing that on Tuesday or maybe Wednesday. I'll try and increase the amount of uploads that we're doing, because obviously I've nothing else to do, have I? Well, I have, but yeah, I'm going to try and get back up to the sort of one every 2 days or whatever that we used to do. But yeah, take it easy. See you later. Have a good one and keep growing with your heads down. Guru Murphinda signing out. Bye bye now. Ta-da. So we're just going next door to Rivendell with the shears. Let's see if we can catch him. He's there up at the top. Hey, all right, Joe.
Morning, Tony.
How's Rivendell looking? It's looking good. Shall I put them in shed, these shears, mate?
Yeah, just drop them in, Tom.
Righty-o. Let's put them down there, mate.
I suppose from the outside looking in, it looks pretty good.
I think it does, yeah.
But I lost 3 weeks with not being so good health-wise. But yeah, it's just is what it is, isn't it?
Are you alright now, you?
No, I'm not alright yet. Back to the doctor's on Tuesday, see what he says, and then it's off to see the consultant and urology over at Lee and see what they're going to do with me.
Right, well, I've got my fingers crossed, pal.
So where do you want to start?
Well, it's up to you. We can start at top if you want and work your way down.
Well, if we do bed for bed,
Yeah.
climbing French beans,
Are they the magical elf ones, then?
them's the magical elf ones, 4 lots of courgettes.
Yeah. That's coming on nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's got a courgette on, hasn't it? That one, a big one.
That's a big fat one. That'll probably come off today. Well, not today because I'm nearly ready for going now.
Yeah.
But that'll come off and it'll get distributed. Purple French beans this time. These are just the dwarfy ones.
They're the bush ones, aren't
They're
they?
the bush ones. But that's a purple one.
Right.
Never grown them before. I'd done a swap with young Pam for something. And anyway, she come along, so here we go.
You should give you them. Very good. We've took a...
Just see all the hearts now coming up. So I'll let them get slightly bigger. So the broccoli's on its way.
And you do them in rows. You do them in threes, don't you?
Yeah, I just go 3 across, Tony, and about 18 inches apart, because like lots of your brassicas, they have the big leaves on them, and if you get them too close together, again, like lots of things, they don't get enough light, they don't get enough sun, and then, as daft as it sounds, when it rains, the leaves are like an umbrella.
Right, yeah.
So not all the rain that we get is getting down to the
soil.
To the soil, to the root of the plants.
It's a nice poppy, isn't it?
Yeah, they've just self-seeded, so I'll leave them alone. It's a bit more colour. These are Winstons for Stirling. Just about...
They're not far off, are they?
No, they've been in about 12 weeks, so they're not far off, but they can stay till they all completely fall over.
Do you do like Terry does and you wait for the horns to come up before you do the mounding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all I do is put my potatoes in, yeah, then I wait for them coming through the ground, and then you can see where they are, and then I earth up around them.
Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it?
Sometimes if you can make your ridge, but if they don't come out at the centre of that ridge, well, you've wasted your time, so you may as well put your potatoes in, see where they come up, and then ridge.
And these are all Winston, are they, in here? Winston.
These are Winston. These are my blueberries.
Oh, right.
I had to keep them netted because the blackbirds love the blueberries. So the blueberries now are just about to start coming in the next week or two.
Now I know they like the more acidic soil then, but they don't have to be grown in the acidic ericaceous, do they? Mick's got some that's thriving, it's just in standard.
Well, anyway, mine's in 2 big buckets filled with ericaceous compost.
Right, you've gone for it.
So I've done it that way in the ground. And because it's open between the espaliers, there's the apple on your left.
Yeah.
Plums here on the right. Yeah.
Oh, you got one or two on, haven't you?
1 or 2 on, so hopefully next year will be better. And then sunflowers in the middle that I've just got tied and strung so they don't get rocked over.
Got you.
So that's 3 big sunflowers in there, espalier either side, raspberries that have shot up. So I keep pulling the string line round as they get taller. Yeah?
So these are the autumn ones then, mate, yeah?
These are the autumn treasure. So we'll not see these. There's some early ones down here. Yeah.
Tend to come back end of July, don't they, start?
These won't come out, Tony, till possibly late August.
Right.
Well, later still. Few cosmos, because I had some cosmos plants
They're nice then, mate.
in last year under the pear tree. But it self-seeded itself, so there were loads of young ones underneath. So, and once I'd spotted them all, I've just put them at the edge of the bed.
Yeah.
Saved me buying them.
So they've come up as volunteers, you've just transplanted them, have you?
Yeah,
from
all
there
I've
to
done is transplanted them from there all around the allotment. Just coming out now.
There's
with the
Fisters.
flowers.
The advanced guard there.
Bog standard stir on onions. So as you can see, the leaves are just turning yellow.
When did you put them in? Wasn't last year, was it?
No.
It was this year, weren't
They
it?
went in end of March. So
They've come on all right then, haven't
they've
they?
come on all right, and they're just on the turn now. So again, you can see the leaves turning yellow, and I'll just wait until what is the main stem, once it's all turned yellow, that'll literally start to fall over.
Right.
And then once it's fallen over, then they're ready, they'll get lifted out and dried in the little greenhouse, and they'll all dry off.
That's the maximum growing, isn't it? When it flops, then that's
When
it.
it flops, that's it.
She said.
So anyway, that's
Right.
the onions. These little bits of green that you can see are called nemesia, that I got with Gardener's World. I've got some flowering up there, but again I got a load of them when I'd sown them. So again, the end of the bed. Beetroot, sweet corn, a few more beetroot. Peas are nearly ready, because as much as some of the pods look
Luke full, they're not actually swelled, have they, the peas as well?
not
Not to full pea.
not to full pea.
Oh, mind you, they have, yeah.
Yeah, they're not too bad, but the majority are only baby peas, so they can stay in now for another probably 3 weeks.
I'll give...
Cauliflower under there, some cabbage at this side, underplanted the lettuce.
Are these like a round head, these ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not ready yet.
Lettuce is bursting, isn't it?
Lettuce, I've got lettuce all over the place, but yeah, can always shift lettuce with friends and family and neighbours.
That's it, yeah.
Because half the backle is sharing what?
Got some more there as well.
More cosmos here, but they were. There's even a rogue one got in between the leeks.
And on the end there as well.
And on the end there. So I've just left them in, Tony. It's more colour. So there's leeks on the end. More beetroot.
More courgette there, mate, yeah.
Yeah. 3 more courgettes here that will fill up the space. These spring onions now are ready for pulling. Another bed of...
Are they spring onions?
Yeah, but they've gone big and fat, Tony, because I've just been a bit late picking them. But anyway, they're big fat spring onions.
Hey, up these, Andy.
And then more Winston potatoes that are nearly ready, but they'll stay as they are. They might look a bit untidy.
But you want to give them the maximum, don't you? You want to
so
give them
it looks untidy, but it's just a bloody allotment. It's not a show garden, is it?
Well, it's for production, isn't it, at the end of the day, mate? Do you want to have a break while you have a chat with this fellow, the treasurer?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Andy. I'll just pause it, pal. And we're back.
Right, here we go. So that was the Winston. They're on the way out, but they'll stay there till they're ready. More coreopsis. Yellowheads flat, so when they all open up, the bees, the hoverflies, the wasps, whatever it is, can just land on top and away they go. Dahlias in a tub.
Dahlias, right.
Yeah, they were strawberry cuttings that I'd potted up, yeah. But because I've kept them watered, yeah, they're actually fruiting, so we've been picking the fruit off them.
Right.
So they're...
Where will they sit eventually? Have you got a place for them?
Yeah, I'll just I'll take the worst of the strawberries out the strawberry bed,
Right.
and replace them with the new ones.
Got you.
Green
Out with the old.
tomatoes as usual. Gardener's delight on your right. Money maker. Ooh.
Right, now you're running these up the lines, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, so these are the metal with the plasticated wire.
That's all it is, yeah.
Got you.
Here's our friendly
Neighbourhood grapes.
neighbourhood grapes. And surprisingly this time, grapes on this side, yeah. But the second arm, the second leg, comes on this side, yeah? No grapes. I haven't got an answer why, but I've had no grapes on this side, but I've got the grapes on this side.
What variety are these? Do you know the actual variety? But they're just a red grape with it.
They're just a red grape.
We don't know the
It's been
actual.
in donkey's years, Tony. Chilies and peppers in the tubs. So some are Californian Wonder, cayenne peppers. That's another cayenne. Aroma tomato there, just one that I had left. A few more tomatoes at the back. Cucumber shooting up, yeah. 1, 2. And more Gardener's Delight on this side.
Are you getting any coming yet on that?
On what?
On cuke?
Not that. On this one, no. On the one in the Polytunnel, yeah.
Right, let's go and check him out. You've got loads. That's because you're single stemming, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're just going up the single stem. You don't let them bush out at all,
Not
do you?
at all, Tony. Don't let them...
Any like these,
Any like
miss
that.
one here, see?
Yeah, go on. Pinch it out.
That comes out.
That comes off.
That's the side shoot. Keep on top of those, and you'll not get that bushiness. You get that single stem coming up, and then the trusses come off from that.
That's right.
Because if that was in mine, that would be overplanted. But because you keep on top of it, They're not, are they?
It's just a case of control. I've made some comfrey the other week. I just dropped all the comfrey.
Oh,
So,
that stinks, that, doesn't it?
so that's ready for sieving, yeah. And the concentrate then will go in my milk bottles and propulsal it into my watering can.
Yeah.
Feed it all. The big one here is the Bascom.
Verbascum.
Yeah, that'll be out hopefully in a month. Yellow flowers,
Started budding.
millions and millions of bees. Big sunflowers. Because me and the babe did a load of sunflower seeds, yeah. Once they were big enough to plant out, she put them there so they stay in there, yeah. And we'll see how they go on. Forget-me-nots, which are the blue. This white stuff is called Nemesia. Came with a packet of seeds from Gardener's World, yeah.
Yeah.
I sowed that, and I suppose if you went to a florist, bought a bunch of flowers, yeah. This is one of the stuff they use as like a filler.
Yeah, it sort of bulks it out,
But it
doesn't
looks
it?
like a nice little white cloud. More
Oh, calendula?
no.
No. We've just been looking at it round there. haven't we?
Anyway, then,
More of that.
yeah,
Check back.
set back. And some more seeds and cuttings. Sweet Williams all down the edge. So the Sweet Williams are coming through.
That's the comfrey plant.
That's the comfort that had been
That it
hacked
comes
down
from.
to a foot. That shot up 2 foot. So that'll probably, when I've decanted all that, I'll cut that down again in that blue bucket, water, brick on top,
And start it off again.
start it off again for more comfort.
Right, look on this side now.
So this is, if you like, plot 2. So again, Coreopsis, Lithium, which is another one. Yeah.
What's these ones?
I don't know, Tony, if there's anybody out there who knows what it is, when we get a bit further up, I'll show you the proper flower. It came in a packet of seeds, I sowed it, spread it about, lost the seed packet, and now do not know what it is. But it's great for a cut flower.
Because the leaves look kind of thistle-like, don't they?
But
They've
yeah,
got
yeah,
these.
this is, that will be phlox later on, lovely big pink flowers. Here's more of the thistly one, more Lithium. The blue that's climbing through is Campanula, which is this one. Right,
Yeah?
so that's just a Campanula, there's a lot more there. But I just tied it up to save it flopping over.
Got you.
Now the green
That's a good, thick, strong mix there, the comfrey.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the comfrey goes in the bottles. Yeah, and at the moment in here now, because I've cleared everything out, all that's in is my garlic drying off. Yeah,
Yeah.
so all the garlic's drying off. There's a bit over here, so I just leave it to go bone dry till it's. And once it's absolutely bone dry, I'll just take it home, string it up, put it in the garage. These were the winter onions.
Sensu.
Sensu, they went in at Halloween last October, yeah. Survived through the winter. I only pulled them about 10 days ago, and they're just drying off again, ready for going home. So that's my.
You've had the same thing as I've had. Most of mine bolted. A lot of them bolted
Right.
this year.
But again, it's weather, it's conditions.
Yeah.
There's not a lot we can do about it.
Usually alright, the Sensu, aren't they?
Generally pretty good, Tony, yeah. In the Polytunnel.
Showed me this yesterday, look at that.
Yeah. So that's a beefsteak tomato. It's about 6 inches across and possibly 4 inches deep. But Mick gave it me as a just a young tomato plant. So when he's seen mine, mine's bigger than his. He was a bit jealous. Anyway, more
He was beside
tomato,
himself.
yeah, more tomato plants either side.
Yeah?
There's a cucumber way in the back corner. This time with this one, look at them.
Flipping, eh?
So all I've done this year with this vine in particular is left it. I've took off the surplus leaves, yeah. So all the surplus leaves that had been all over the place, yeah, I'd just taken the leaves off, left it to its own devices, and we are full of grapes. But what I'll probably end up doing is getting my little pair of scissors, and where, if you can see that, that's a big bunch of grapes in it.
Yep.
So if we said there's, I don't know, 50 grapes on there, I'll get my little scissors and pinch into it and probably take 20 of them out to give them more space to fill up and get fatter. Are you with me?
If we get a chance next Sunday, I want you to show me how to do that on mine, because mine I like that in there.
Yeah. A few more cucumbers here on the way up. So there's cucumbers here, one in the corner, and just tomatoes on the side.
So you've got about 5 cucumbers altogether, haven't
Yeah,
you?
two in the double greenhouse, 3 here, and one up there in the corner that's got cukes on it.
More tomatoes there.
More tomatoes
In
there,
buckets.
Tony. You can never have enough tomatoes. Watch your own trip.
Will do.
And again, just more flowers of all sorts that are going to come through. More dahlias. These were 2 of the little sapling trees that always seem to, you know, get in our soil.
Yeah, I think they're the sycamore over there, from that big
So
sycamore.
anyway, I'd just potted 2 up and see how we go on.
Plant a tree for the Queen.
Yeah. More dahlias. This is a nice thing, and oddly enough I only found out on Gardener's World a few weeks ago. Cicerinthium is what it's called.
Cicerinthium.
Cicerinthium, yeah.
It's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah. Again, more flowers. Here's that white stuff, the nemesia, when it starts to get bigger and flower. Sweet Williams. And this is the purple one. So if there's anybody out there who knows what that is called and can let us know, I don't know if you can see it better.
Is that the same one? Because the leaves don't look the same, mate, on
Yeah,
that.
they are. It's the same one, Tony, but I've deadheaded a lot of it.
Right.
Because it gets little offsets coming as well. So it's just to prolong it and keep it going.
Yeah.
And then hopefully at the end of the year, if I can split it and spread it round, from what was a packet of seeds, I'm going to get however many
A garden's worth out of it, yeah. They look good, them costs.
Yeah, they've done extremely well. Saying they're out in the open and it's cost, I've done nothing with them. They've had no slugs at all. They've had nothing. Are you with me?
And it's not been pelleted, has it?
It's not been pelleted, it's had nothing.
You've been
just
lucky there.
planting in the ground. More of the babes sunflowers, but these are a multi-headed one.
Yeah.
As they're getting taller,
You get different
rather
stems
than
coming
get
out.
the great big head, you'll get lots of smaller heads on each stem, and then I take them home and use them as cut flowers.
He's looking for aphids in there as well.
But then here we are, lettuce, nothing's been on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn round, we go to my sprouts, yeah, and some of my sprouts have been devastated with slugs, see. But there's only 4 feet from there to here. My sprouts have been devastated early on, but they didn't touch my lettuce. They've done a few of the cabbage leaves, yeah.
I wonder if a cabbage white's got to that, because they've taken it to the bone there, haven't they?
Well,
Something's had it, hasn't it?
so
Definitely.
someone's done a good job on it, Tony, yeah.
But as long as the heads are going to be all right,
Well, the
looking at
heads will
them.
be
aren't they?
okay, Tony. I'm not worried about that.
Strawberries and more espalier.
Yeah, strawberries, and the only reason the strawberries are netted, yeah, is to keep the blackbirds off.
Got you.
Yeah, so there's loads of strawberries underneath. But if I didn't put my net on them, Mr. Blackbird,
Oh my word. We want to watch that, me and you, with diabetes. How sweet are them?
yeah, amazing. But later on, when they've all finished fruiting, they'll get cut down to virtually next to nothing. All the runners come off. The idea being, if you cut the runners off, it's not sending energy out for the runners, it can put that into the plant itself to bulk it up a little bit for next year. Apples
I might take the runners off them from those, because those are new ones I put in the
Yeah,
Cambridge
but,
favourite.
see,
Flipping heck, there's a good crop there.
Oh yeah, have some more. But there's nothing like having a strawberry and it's still warmer temperature at the ground. And they're all over, Tony.
Yeah, they're nice then.
So, apples,
Are they El Santa or something?
I
Or
don't know what the name is, Tony, I've just had
them for years.
Plenty of pears on. Pumpkins for the babe.
Pumpkins? Yep.
So there's 4 pumpkin plants there.
Do you put anything, what do you put in the soil for feed?
What
Or do
I
you just do
did-
comfrey on
What
it?
I did, dug a hole first,
Yep.
loads of my own homemade compost, deep down, yeah. Put the plants on top of that.
Yep.
So as the roots get down, the nourishment is already there for them, yeah. And then a comfrey feed, once a week.
Looking good. Another?
Yeah, 3 sunflowers, just one tied to each post. And the sweet peas now are bouncing up.
Yep.
So I'll cut some of these before I go. These are Charlotte potatoes. So they're still looking after themselves.
That's a good salad potato.
Good salad potato.
Yep.
A few more leeks here. A few rows of leeks. Some more of that white stuff, nemesia. So in a little while now I'll just have a cloud of lovely white flowers. And last weekend I sowed wallflowers. Yeah. So I put 4 rows of wallflowers in that are just coming through now.
Right.
Now the wallflowers will stay in the ground till they get 2 inches high, and then I'll just pick them out then, space them more, yeah, let them grow on again, and then I'll put them in the final place September, October.
And what are you thinking for them?
I don't know yet, Tony. Some are going home obviously for the garden,
Right.
but normally if you were going to buy wallflowers next spring, they would have been grown on like I'm going to grow them now. Sometimes they're wrapped in newspaper or the buckets of water when they're about a foot tall, and then you plant them in the garden. And that's one of your early spring flowers.
And this is another.
Another
Look at the bees. The bees are friend of the bees, Jolo.
Anyway, more coreopsis. The big purple one is verbena, yeah. These have been foxgloves, just coming to the end. These are tiger lilies,
Tiger lilies.
but the tiger lilies, you can cut those off, take them home, in the house again, cut flowers.
Yeah.
Because it would just be a case of stripping all the leaves off with the stem.
And just leave the blossom at the
This-
top.
Yeah, so verbascum, this is another one coming on. Some more poppies that's self-seeded, so again I've left them. Some more campanula that have coming up. Some more of this Cicerinthium that I can only just pronounce, but because it was mentioned on Gardener's World I thought I've got that. So
Cicerinthium.
something like that, Tony. And then
It's easy for us to
cornflowers
say,
here.
isn't it?
Now these, for whatever reason, have shot up a bloody big thick stem, so they're nearly 6 foot tall, and they're just coming now. Blue cornflowers.
Nature, that, isn't it? It does what it wants. Yeah, and we're back to the top.
And we're back to the top, done and dusted. Morning, Steve.
Steve Piper at the top.
Well, not now, Steve, because I'm ready for going.
All right.
Somebody's just collared me.
Say hello to the world, Steve.
For the world, you know, it's not the Muppet Show, this, you know.
Randolph and whatever his name is. Right, well, I'll pause it. Right, so it's goodbye from me and it's goodbye from the wise old elf himself, Jolo, at the back there.
Goodbye, sweet peas. Take them home for the good lady.
That's the one.
Keep her happy. As long as that.
Go on, Paul. As long as she's keeping boss happy, he's all right.
Yeah. Because our Margie reckons as long as I do what I'm told when I'm told,
There'll be no issue.
there'll be no issues. But that doesn't always quite happen, does it? But sometimes she'll say to me, like, how many times have I told you? or we've not done this, or I haven't done that.
The good lady farmer says how many times have I told you, but
Yeah.
I can only remember that particular one time when she's telling me it. I don't remember her saying it before.
Well,
You?
Margie reckons I've got selective deafness,
Selective deafness.
so I can hear what I want to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's something that might relate to a little job or something that might want doing
Right.
that doesn't get done, then I would say something like, "You never told me, did you?"
Just goes in that even out that, I think.
Well,
There's nothing for to stop it, is there, Joe, really, at middle?
There's what?
There's nothing to stop it at middle, is there?
Well, no, not
Going
really,
straight
Tom,
through.
no.
Wigan bone, Wigan bread, strong in farm, what is it? Strong in farm,
Thick in the head.
thick in the head.
Yeah.
But we're not that thick, we can get by. We tie our shoelaces and everything, me and him. Right then, boys and girls, take care of yourselves and each other, we love you all. Big kiss.
Peace from me.
Sweet peas from Joe, and it's ta-ra from me. And we'll catch you next time. We'll do another episode. And when we get to the more on the cropping side of things, we're going to keep on, and we're going to keep catching up with you, haven't we?
Well, we'll
Joe?
try and catch up, but this year's been a bit difficult for...
You've had a slower start, haven't
I've
you?
had a slower start, I haven't been well. But anyway, that doesn't matter, that'll get sorted.
Fist bump.
Fist bump. Right,
Right.
I love and leave you.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Thanks very much, pal. See you later, boys and girls. Bye-bye now. Ta-ra.
Right, wrap these up and I'm going home.
You may notice as well in the video that my crap camera work is becoming quite embarrassing. Actually, it's not really. It looks like I'm really close to Joe on a lot of these. I'm not really. I'm sort of stood back quite a bit. But I've got to get the camera quite close to him because I've not got, at the moment, I've not got a remote mic that I can clip onto him. So bear with us with that. That is something that I'm going to be investing in. But for the time being, it's all about what he's talking about and the content. You'll enjoy this. See you in a bit.